अंकिता आते हुए अंकिता
Present, sir.
ओके ओके चंद्रशेखर चंद्रशेखर हर्षगौड़ आर पाटिल हर्षगौड़ आर पाटिल जानवी जानवी
Present, sir.
ओके महादेव महादेव
Present, sir.
ओके मोहम्मद मोहम्मद
Present, sir.
राइट कीर्ति पाटिल कीर्ति पिकेश एस लमाणी पिकेश लमाणी प्रज्वल गौड़ मलगौड़
Present, sir.
राइट
Present, sir.
रमेश वड़वड़गी राइट राइट रमेश वड़वड़गी रमेश वड़वड़गी रतन बिरजे
Present, sir.
रतन ओके रोहन तिमसानी रोहन ऋतिक चोपड़े
Present, sir.
ऋतिक राइट
Present, sir.
ओके ऋत्विक गुणे
Present, sir.
ओके सदाशिव गरी
Present, sir.
राइट सागर तळ्ळिकेरी सागर तळ्ळिकेरी साई प्रकाश समीर अहमद खाजी समीर अहमद
Present, sir.
खाजी राइट सानिया साहेब खान
Present, sir.
राइट संजय गाणगेर संजय संकल्प
Present, sir.
राइट संकेत
Yes, sir.
ओके शिरज
Present, sir.
राइट शिवनंदा नाटेकर शिवनंदा नाटेकर श्रद्धा हुंशाळ श्रद्धा शुभम
Present, sir.
ओके यस सुमित सुमित सुरैया बानो
Present, sir.
राइट तेजस
Present, sir.
ओके विवेक विवेक यमुनप्पा नरसण्णवर यमुनप्पा नरसण्णवर गावकर रजत रामचंद्र म्यूट योर सेल फोन्स मंजुनाथ मंजुनाथ म्यूट योर सेल फोन गावकर रजत रामचंद्र मंजुनाथ मेळ्ळिगेरी
Present, present.
ओके प्रथमेश पाटिल
Present, sir.
ओके राइट so we'll continue with the class. In the last class I had given a problem to solve, right? Are you able to see the screen, students?
Yes,
Screen
sir.
is visible? Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Fine, fine. Okay. Right. In the last class, I had asked you to solve a problem. Have you all solved that? Repeat the exact analysis of the voltage divider bias circuit of example 1 if beta is reduced to 50. Have you all solved that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, tell me the answers. How much you are getting?
Same, sir. VC is 12.66 volts, sir.
Very good.
IC 0.812 into 10 raised to minus 3, minus 3.
Excellent.
IB is 1.62 into 10 raised to minus 5.
Minus 5 or 16.24 microampere in terms of
Okay.
standard units. Is it? not?
Okay.
Correct. You are right. Then
ಆಮೇಲೆ
anybody else has
ETH
solved that? Yes, please. Yes, you want to tell something, Rutvik?
ETH is 2 volts, sir. Same.
Which one?
E,
it
sir.
is 2 volts. Yes, yes,
Yes.
it is 2 volts. Correct, correct. Yes. Anybody else has solved that? Anybody else has solved that? Surya Banu? Surya Banu, have you solved that?
No, sir.
Not solved? Okay. Try it out, right? Just try it out at home.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then Chandrasekhar, have you solved that? Pattar? Chandrasekhar? Chandrasekhar Pattar? Janvi, have you solved that? Janvi? Mahadev? Mahadev? Did you solve that? Mahadev? Mohammed? Mohammed? Mohammed Mazhar? Rutik Chopde? Rutik Chopde?
Yes, sir.
Well, yes, Rutik, have you solved that?
I didn't solve, sir, but in time I will send you in WhatsApp.
Okay, just send me that. I'll check and I will reply. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine, fine. Okay. Sadashiv, did you solve that? Sadashiv? Sadashiv? Samir Ahmad Khaji? Have you
Yes,
solved
sir, I have
it?
solved.
You have solved? You have got
Yes,
the
sir.
answers? What all we discussed just
Yes.
now? How much you are getting? VCE?
Sir, we see 12.4 volts.
Approximately. Okay. ICQ?
I see is 0.8.
8 milliampere. Is it not? IB,
Yes,
how
sir,
much you are
milliampere.
getting? IB?
IB is
16.24?
16.5 microampere.
5 microampere. Correct. You are right. Exactly. Good. Then who else has solved? Sanket, have you solved it? Sanket,
Yes, sir, I solved, sir.
has solved. You're getting these answers?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Good, good. Sankalp, have you solved it? Sankalp,
Yes, sir.
getting the answers?
Yes, sir.
Whatever we discussed just now.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine, fine. Okay. Shiraj, you're getting the answers? Shiraj? Shubham, have you got the answers? Shubham? Bekwadkar?
Yes, I got
Got the answers? Getting correct answers approximately?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any doubts there?
Approximately I've got it.
You have got all the answers. Right. Fine. Okay. Good. Manjunath, have you solved the problem? Miligiri? Manjunath? Why you didn't solve, Manjunath? Last time present idro illo?
I didn't attend the discussion. Sir?
Alla video ನೋಡ್ಲಿಲ್ರಿ last time
No,
ಕಳ್ಸಿದ್ದನ್ನು
sir, no.
ನೋಡ್ರಿ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅದ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಏನೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಅದ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನನ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ನಾನು ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಹಾ
Okay, sir.
ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್
Yes.
ಓಕೆ ರೈಟ್ Pratmesh, have you tried it? Pratmesh Patil? Pratmesh? No? Okay. So the answers are, I'll just repeat. IB will get 16.24 microampere. ICQ, it is 0.81 milliampere. And VCEQ or VCE is 12.69 volts. Right? These are the answers for the voltage divider circuit using exact analysis with beta equal to 50. Given the value of beta as 50. Okay. Next, in the previous class, we had discussed about stability factor. How do you define stability factor? Or what is stability factor? We had discussed about stability factor, is it not, in the last class? How do you define that, or what is meant by stability factor? Anyone? Stability factor means what? Stability. What does it mean? Stable. What does it indicate here? For the circuits that whatever we have studied.
So maintaining the operating point.
Very good. Maintaining the operating point. Okay. Whenever the temperature changes, there is either change in the leakage current, collector leakage current, that is ICO. What is ICO? ICO is the collector current when emitter terminal is open. Okay. So this we studied at the beginning of this module, is it not? That is when the emitter to base is reverse, that is open circuit, emitter terminal is open circuit, base to collector is reverse biased. Okay, the reverse current or the leakage current flows. That is the minority current. That is called as the leakage current, ICO. It is the collector current when the emitter terminal is open. That is when the emitter to base junction is open circuit. Okay, so emitter to base junction is open circuit. The base to collector junction is reverse biased. So that current is called as, collector current is called as the ICO, or the collector current when the emitter terminal is open, or it is also called as the leakage current. Is it not? So this leakage current will further result in change in the collector current, and if the VBE changes due to temperature change, right, again the value of IC changes. If beta changes due to change in temperature, the value of IC changes. So if the value of IC changes, then the operating point will not be stable. Operating point will also change accordingly. Okay, so this amount of change in the operating point due to change in temperature is called as the stability factor. How much the operating point changes due to change in temperature is called as the stability factor. Okay, and also we discussed that how much it changes. At VB changes by 2.5 millivolts, right? Beta also changes with increase in temperature, and ICO also changes, it doubles, right, for every 10 degrees Celsius rise in temperature. Correct. So we discussed about these aspects, these points in the previous class, right? And we also defined that S of ICO, it is nothing but the function of dou IC by dou CO plus dou IC by dou VBE plus dou IC by dou beta. Okay, so the collector current dou S of IC can be expressed as dou IC by dou ICO plus dou IC by dou VBE plus dou IC by dou beta, right? That is the function that we studied in our previous class, the equation, right? That is a complete derivative equation. We compared to the mathematical complete derivative equation, and we got that equation in our previous class, right? So accordingly, the next one is general expression for stability factor. General expression for stability factor, that is S of ICO. We know the expression for collector current, that is expression for collector current in terms of beta and ICO. It is given by IC is equal to beta plus 1 into ICO plus beta IB. That is, we know that IC is equal to beta into IB. Okay, we know that IC is equal to beta into IB. IC is beta into IB here. So what is IC, students? IC is beta into IB. It is beta into IB, that is equal to beta into IB, beta into IB, right? Beta into IB, and IC is also given by IC beta plus 1 or 1 plus beta, that is beta plus 1 into ICO, that is in terms of the leakage current, ICO. Okay, so what will be the total current then, students? What will be the total current? IC will be equal to change in collector current due to this IB and the change in collector current due to this ICO, that is beta IB plus beta plus 1 into ICO. So that will be the total change in the collector current, or the total current, because the collector current due to ICO is given by IC is equal to beta plus 1 into ICO. The collector current due to this IB change in IB is given by IC is equal to beta times IB. Therefore, the total collector current is given by beta IB, or beta plus 1 ICO, beta plus 1 into ICO, right? This equation, beta plus 1 into ICO plus beta IB plus this equation. Fine. Okay, so IC is given by beta plus 1, this equation plus this equation, that is collector current due to ICO plus collector current due to IB. Okay, Now here, consider this equation now, that is IC is equal to beta plus 1 into ICO plus beta into IB. We know that stability factor S of ICO. If you want for S of ICO, how do you define the stability factor for the collector leakage current? It is S of ICO is equal to dou IC by dou ICO. S of ICO is equal to dou IC by dou ICO when other parameters are constant. You have to maintain the other parameters constant. That is, beta and VB should be maintained constant. So this is the stability factor for the leakage current. It is given by the equation S of ICO is equal to dou IC by dou ICO. This we have seen in our previous class. Now, if we differentiate this equation 1, partially with respect to IC, right? What is the equation 1? IC is equal to beta plus 1 into ICO plus beta IB. Now, what we get here, if we differentiate this equation 1 with respect to IC, considering beta as constant. Consider beta as constant here. One of the parameters we have to maintain constant. Of course, ICO should also be, that is the beta we are maintaining constant here, right? Equation 1, partially we are differentiating with respect to IC, keeping beta constant. So if you keep beta constant here, what we get here, this equation, we want with respect to, now we want the equation for dou IC by dou ICO. We want in this form, dou IC by dou ICO. So I am differentiating with respect to IC here, this equation. I want the expression in terms of dou IC by dou ICO. To get this form, dou IC by dou ICO, I am differentiating this available equation with respect to IC. So what will be the LHS here? Differentiation of IC with respect to IC will be how much? 1. That is equal to, so beta is constant here. So beta plus 1 or 1 plus beta into dou ICO by dou IC, dou ICO by dou IC, right? Plus, so beta is constant. 1 is constant, so take it outside, beta plus 1 or 1 plus beta. Differentiation of ICO with respect to IC is dou ICO by IC, because the collector current is also the function of leakage current. Okay, so dou ICO by dou IC plus beta is constant, take it outside. So differentiation of IB with respect to IC is dou IB by dou IC. Okay, so this is the equation that we get when we differentiate the equation 1. So how we got this equation? IC is, differentiation of IC with respect to IC is 1. Then beta plus 1 is constant, so take it outside, 1 plus beta. Differentiation of ICO with respect to IC, that is dou ICO by dou IC, plus beta is constant, take it outside. Differentiation of IB with respect to IC is dou IB by dou IC. Now what I will do here in this equation, I will take this beta DIB by DIC or beta dou IB by dou IC to the LHS. So I get 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC. So that is the next part. So 1 plus beta, that is this here, 1 plus beta dou ICO by dou IC, that is equal to 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC. So 1 plus beta dou ICO by dou IC, that is equal to 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC. How I got this equation? I took this beta dou IB by dou IC to the LHS. So I am getting 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC. That is equal to 1 plus beta dou ICO by dou IC. Okay. So that is 1 plus beta dou ICO by dou IC is equal to 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC. Now what is the S of ICO? We have written the equation for S of ICO, that is stability factor of collector leakage current is dou IC by dou ICO, dou IC by dou ICO. Now we have to bring it to this form, this equation. Now if you want it in that form, now how to get that equation? Dou IC by dou ICO form. So this dou IC I will take it to the other side. So this is dou IC, that dou ICO will come to the denominator here, dou IC by dou ICO. So if I take this dou IC to the RHS, it will come to the numerator. Dou ICO, if I take it to the RHS, it will come to the denominator. So I get dou IC by dou ICO. Is it not? Dou IC, if I take it to the RHS, it will be in the numerator side. Dou ICO, if I take it to the RHS, it will come to the denominator side. Correct? Because it is in the numerator, it will come to the denominator. Dou IC is in the denominator, it will come to the numerator in the RHS. So I get dou IC by dou ICO. Then this 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC, which is in the RHS, I will take to the LHS. So it is in the numerator now. So this will come to the denominator. So I get that is equal to 1 plus beta, the denominator, this divided by 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC. So what I got equation for collector leakage current stability factor, S of ICO is equal to dou IC by dou ICO, that is equal to 1 plus beta, the whole divided by 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC. Now here we can draw one conclusion from this equation. The conclusion is, as the stability factor decreases, right? So when that stability factor decreases, when the change in collector current, when ICO, beta and VB change with temperature is less, right? Whenever the change in collector current with respect to ICO, beta and VB as temperature changes is less, and hence the stability factor will also be less. So lower the change in collector current, lower will be the stability factor. So lower will be the stability factor, then the operating point stability will also be high. More will be the stability of the operating point. So less the change in IC, less will be the stability factor. Less the stability factor, more stable will be the operating point. So this is the conclusion that we can draw from this equation. Okay. So as the value of IC is decreased, as the value of IC decreases, the stability factor decreases. As stability factor decreases, operating point will become more stable. Okay, so this is the equation that we got. This is the fundamental equation. Please remember this equation. And sometimes they ask this derivation in the examination also. Explain the general expression for stability factor S of ICO. Right. So to start from the basic equation, IC is equal to beta plus 1 into ICO plus beta AB. Right. First write the equation for S of ICO. Just do IC by do ICO. Then differentiate equation 1 with respect to IC, because we want in the form do IC by do ICO. Then once you simplify this, you get in the form S of ICO is equal to do IC by do ICO, that is equal to 1 plus beta divided by 1 minus beta into do IB by do IC. Okay. So is this derivation clear here, students? Derivation is clear here? Yes? Derivation is clear here, students? Yes, please. Derivation is understood here? How you are getting this equation? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Clear, right? Okay, fine. Right. Janvi understood? Janvi? Okay. So next, general expression for stability factor S of ICO. General expression for stability factor S of ICO. This is one more expression for the stability factor S of ICO here. Okay. So what is the observation? What is the observation? We got this equation. S of ICO is equal to do IC by do ICO, that is equal to 1 plus beta that divided by 1 minus beta do IB by do IC. This is the equation. Now, if the denominator term increases, what happens to the stability factor? It will decrease. Is it not? If denominator term, that is 1 minus beta do IB by do IC increases, do IC by do ICO decreases, because this denominator, as it goes on increasing, it is inversely proportional, right? As denominator term goes on increasing, this portion do IC by do ICO goes on increasing, correct? If denominator goes on decreasing, it increases. If denominator goes on increasing, it decreases, correct? So here observation is for S of ICO to be small. If S of ICO has to be small, if this do IC by do ICO value should be less, then how much should be, what should be 1 minus beta do IB by do IC? That should be more or less. If do IC by do ICO, that is S of ICO, it should be less. What about 1 minus beta do IB by do IC? Whether it should be more or less?
More.
Yes, more, because it is inversely proportional, correct? So 1 minus beta do IB by do IC should be very, very larger than 1 plus beta. 1 minus beta do IB by do IC, this denominator should be larger than 1 plus beta in the numerator, correct? So for S of ICO to be small, 1 minus beta do IB by do IC should be very, very larger than or larger than 1 plus beta. So here 1, this is 1. If you take this 1 to the LHS, it will be 1 minus 1 or minus 1 plus 1. They will cancel. It will become 0. Then this is minus beta do IB by do IC. Minus beta do IB by do IC, that is greater than beta, you will get the next equation. So this 1 and 1 will cancel. If you take this 1 to the LHS, it will become minus 1 plus 1. Right, minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 is 0. Then what is remaining? Minus beta do IB by do IC. This is very, very larger than beta. Minus beta do IB by do IC. This will be very, very larger than beta. Right. Now, what is this? This is a multiplication here. You cannot take it as other side and minus it. Okay, it is a product here. Minus beta into do IB by do IC is very, very larger than beta. So if you take it to the RHS, the other side, so it will be do IB by do IC very, very larger than beta divided by minus beta. Do IB by do IC very, very larger than beta divided by minus beta. So beta and beta will cancel. what you will get? Dou IB by dou IC is very, very larger than -1. Dou IB by dou IC is very, very larger than -1 you will get, because what is the equation? Minus beta into dou IB by dou IC is very, very larger than beta. This 1 and 1 has already cancelled, it is 0. So equation is minus beta dou IB by dou IC very, very larger than beta. So dou IB by dou IC is very, very larger than beta divided by minus beta. Beta and beta will cancel, you will get -1. That is dou IB by dou IC is very, very larger than -1 if we take the absolute value of this. So it will be absolute value of dou IB by dou IC is greater than 1. Okay, it is larger than 1. Right? So this is the equation for the absolute value of dou IB by dou IC, that it is larger than 1, very, very larger than 1. Any increase in collector current will result in decrease in the base current, is it not? Because as the collector current increases, right, naturally the base current will decrease. Because what is emitter current equation, students? IE is equal to IB plus IC. IE is equal to IB plus IC. IB plus IC. Right? Suppose if I take IE as 4, right? IE as 4, okay. And if I take base current as 2 just at the beginning, then IC is also 2. Right? Now if I take emitter current as 4, right? Suppose say this collector current, okay, this collector current increases, the collector current increases, so I will make it 3 here. So it is 3 the other side plus 3. So what about the base current? How much would be the base current? 1. Yes or no? To make it 4. To make it 4, emitter current 4 ampere. So this should be 1. 1 plus 3 is equal to 4. As the collector current is increasing, this portion as it is increasing here, right? This portion is increasing, collector part, then the base current will decrease. Okay, to maintain the emitter current constant, right? So that is why we are getting here, as the collector current increases, the base current decreases, because the emitter current is given by base current plus collector current. This is the nomenclature for the stability factors. Here we will be determining the 3 stability factors, that is S of ICO, S of VB, and S of beta. The nomenclature is that in examination, what they may ask is, instead of asking S of ICO, right, they may simply ask it as S. So if it is S, they explain the derivation of S stability factor for the fixed bias circuit. That means you have to derive S of ICO. If they ask S dash, S dash means it is S of VBE. S dash here means it is S of VB. That is, you have to find out the stability factor with respect to VBE. Right? Sometimes they ask S double dash. S double dash means you have to find out S of beta. S of beta. Right? Or they will ask, instead of asking S of ICO, they may specify it as S of S ICO. Instead of S of VB, S VB. Instead of S of beta, as S beta. Okay. So you have to remember this nomenclature, it is important. Right? They may just twist the question there, and they may ask, instead of asking S of beta, they may ask it as S double dash. Derive the equation for S double dash for the fixed bias circuit. That means you have to derive the equation for stability factor S of beta for the fixed bias circuit. Clear, students? You have to remember this nomenclature, very important. Next, student, this is the fixed bias circuit here. We have already studied this fixed bias circuit. There is this portion RB, RC. There is no emitter resistance. Okay, in the fixed bias circuit, there is no emitter resistance. Emitter resistance will come in which circuit? In the emitter bias circuit. In the emitter bias circuit, this emitter resistance will come. Okay, then this is input capacitance and output capacitance. Right now, in this fixed bias circuit, this is also called as base bias circuit, because it is, we are applying the input signal to the base terminal. Okay, so this circuit is also called as base bias circuit. The biasing is applied to the base circuit, base input, base terminal, and hence this fixed bias circuit is also called as base bias circuit. Remember, in examination, instead of asking fixed bias circuit, they may also ask a question as, explain the base bias circuit or derive the analysis for the base bias circuit. That means you have to derive the analysis for the fixed bias circuit. So this is the fixed bias circuit, whatever we have. Now the stability factor S of ICO, it is given by dou IC by dou ICO, dou IC by dou ICO. So from the equation for fixed bias circuit, what is the equation for fixed bias circuit we have? We already studied this equation. We have derived it when we were studying fixed bias circuit. It is the equation for IB, what we have got there, VCC minus VBE divided by RB. How we got that equation? VCC minus IBRB minus VBE is equal to 0. Consider the input portion, input path. Input path is from VCC through RB through VBE to ground. That is VCC minus IBRB minus VBE is equal to 0. Right? So if we simplify that equation, input equation, we had got the equation as IB is equal to VCC minus VBE divided by RB. Okay. Now here VCC is greater than VBE. VCC, it is say 10 volts or 12 volts or 22 volts, right? VBE, it is hardly 0.7 volts or 0.3 volts like that. So as compared to VBE, VCC is larger. As compared to VBE, VCC is larger. So VCC by minus VBE simply can be treated approximately equal to VCC only, because VCC is very much larger as compared to that of VBE. So you may write the equation for IB as simply VCC by RB by neglecting this VBE. Okay, IB is equal to VCC divided by RB. VCC divided by RB. But what is VCC? It is a constant. It is a supply voltage. It is fixed. RB, it is a resistance, base resistance. It is also fixed. So this portion is constant then. The current IB, it is constant because VCC is constant, RB is constant. Hence the base current is also constant. Now, if I differentiate this equation with respect to IC, right? Because the variation I want with respect to IC, collector current. We are always interested in the collector current. So differentiate with respect to IC. If I differentiate, yes, please. Any doubt? Yes. Any doubt there? Somebody had unmuted. Any doubts there? Following or not? Yes. Following or not?
Yes, sir. Following.
Following, sir.
Okay. If you have any difficulty anytime, you can stop me. Nothing wrong in it. Okay. If you are not understanding anywhere at any point, you are not understanding any part of the derivation, you are not understanding any step, you are not understanding, you can stop me anytime. Right? It is nothing wrong. Okay, in stopping me and asking the questions, right? And then telling that you are not understanding. Don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Right. So differentiate with respect to IC, dou IB by dou IC. This is a constant. VCC by RB is constant. Okay, VCC by RB is constant. So if I differentiate with respect to IC here, what I get, dou IB by dou IC will be 0 because it's a constant term. VCC is constant, RB is constant. So dou IB by dou IC will be 0. Okay. Now this equation, dou IB by dou IC, I will substitute in this equation. That is a basic equation what we derived previously. Okay. So previously what we have derived here, you can just see that, go back and check that equation. Fundamental equation, S of ICO is equal to 1 plus beta divided by 1 minus beta into dou IB by dou IC. Okay, we have to consider this equation, right? S of ICO, stability factor S of ICO for the fixed bias circuit. Okay, we are deriving the stability factors S of ICO, S of VB, and S of beta for the fixed bias circuit here. Okay, that is this circuit, fixed bias circuit, right? So for this, what we consider now, S of ICO is DIC by DICO, dou IC by dou ICO. So from the input equation for the input loop, we got IB is equal to VCC minus VBE by RB, right? But VCC is very much larger than VBE, hence I can write simply this IB as VCC by RB. If I differentiate this with respect to IC, this is a constant term, the RHS, and hence differentiation of a constant, we know that it is always 0. Differentiation of a constant is 0, hence we get dou IB by dou IC is equal to 0. Now this equation I will substitute in the fundamental equation, just now what I told. S of ICO is equal to dou IC by dou ICO, that is 1 plus beta divided by 1 minus beta dou IB by dou IC. Okay, so this dou IB by dou IC is 0. Dou IB by dou IC is 0. So if I substitute this here, what I will get, S of ICO will be simply equal to 1 plus beta. It will be simply equal to 1 plus beta. So S of ICO is very large. So this S of ICO is larger because beta is typical value of any transistor, beta value is 100. Okay, if you consider the data sheet, the manufacturer's data sheet, which will provide the typical values of all the parameters, right? There they will be giving the value of beta is 100, typical value. Okay, the nominal value or the typical value of beta for any transistor is 100. So if you consider that, 100 plus 1 will be 101. 100 plus 1 will be 101. So S of ICO will be larger. It will be around 101. Okay, so what it indicates here, dou IC by dou ICO, that is delta IC by delta ICO will be equal to 101, or delta IC is equal to delta IC by delta ICO. This is 1 plus beta we have got here, S of ICO, right? So beta is 100. So S of ICO is delta IC by delta ICO, that will be 101. Okay, beta plus 1, that is beta is 100. 100 plus 1 will be 101. So delta IC by delta ICU is equal to 101, or delta IC is 101 times delta ICU. Delta IC is 101 times delta ICU. What it indicates here? The leakage current, even though it is less, the change in collector current is very large. It is very huge. Okay. Even though the leakage current changes by a small amount, the collector current changes by 100 times, approximately almost 100 times. Okay, 101 times that of leakage current. So what it indicates here, the leakage current is changing to a small value, but the change in the collector current is very large. So it indicates the operating point is less stable. So this implies that IC changes by nearly 100 times the change in ICU, which indicates that the operating point is less stable or it is poorly stable. Okay. So the operating point for the fixed bias circuit is poorly stable because this S of ICU, whatever we are getting, the change in collector current is very large. Okay. So next is S of VBE. Okay. So that equation we will take up in the next class, S of VBE. Right. You all understood, students, here? Was it understood, today's topics? So we started with
Yes, sir.
the stability factor. Yes, any doubts here? Yes, please. Understood today's topics? Clear? Yes? Was it understood here?
Yes.
Understood? Good. Manjunath? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Ratmesh? Ratmesh? Shubham? Understood? Shubham?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sanket? Understood? Sanket? Sankalp?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Any doubts here? Any questions?
Yes, sir. I'll go through once again. I'll ask.
Yes, yes, yes. Go through. If you have any difficulties, you can start in the next class. At the beginning of the class, we will discuss. Okay.
Okay,
You can
sir.
ask the questions. If you have any questions, we'll discuss in the beginning of the class, next class, and then we'll continue the next topics. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Samir Ahmad, any doubts here? Samir Ahmad? Sania, any doubts? Sania? Sania?
Yes, sir.
Any doubts here?
No, sir.
Understood? Clear?
Yes,
Concepts?
sir.
Okay. Okay then, fine. We'll wind up the session here. We'll continue in the next class. Okay, in the next class, I'll be continuing with the derivation of the stability factors. Okay, remaining stability factors we'll discuss, that is S of VB, S of beta, and then we'll take up the next circuit, that is emitter bias circuit. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.